Aries. Welcome to your love reading for March 2020. Keep in mind, have patience with me with these cards because they're very large and I have a little problem shuffling them, but I love them. Anyways, keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Just email me and we can go ahead and set up your very own personal reading. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, the universe, can you please spread your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Aries? In regards to love energies for March 2020, what do you see? What do they need to know to become closer to their divine, reach their higher ground for their greater good? Any messages in regards to your love energies for March 2020 for Aries' greater good would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Again, March 2020, Aries love energies. Can you show us the energies, the love energies that Aries passed out of? Recently passed out of prior to March. Okay, the Six of Swords in the upright. Alrighty, and I'll be leaving 2 links below for you all. One's for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, or soon to be ex. And the other one is how to move on, for those of you that are having difficulty moving on from somebody, which could be you guys. The Three of Swords in the upright for energies for March. Check out your 2020 Sun Moon predictions that are in my playlist. I've also left my 2019s up there so you can check those out. Okay, as you're moving out of March into, what's going on with you guys? March into April, we have the Lover's card in reverse. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. So this, I'm not going to lie, this is pretty rough. So we start off with the Six of Swords in the upright. And this is about moving away from something. And it's pretty much like I'm done. I'm moving on. You know, there's no turning back. It's been decided. And with the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, it's necessary. And you have regrets, naturally have regrets, but it's kind of like, you know, there's no point in staying in it. And you actually realize that in doing so, in parting ways and severing things, you're heading to something or someone that's much better. So you're getting to a better place. So you kind of look forward to that. And it says here with the Six, it says calm on the bottom. So, you know, instead of staying in a situation where there's always anxiety, you don't know what to expect day to day, you know, you're ruminating and things like that, you say to yourself, you know, I need to move away from this and I need to get into a space that's healthier for me. You know, Six of Swords in the traditional tarot is crossing over water, and to me that's very cleansing. So I really feel like it's necessary for you guys to do this to wash away all the negative emotions that are kind of happening in this relationship or kind of what you were going through. For some of you, it might be actually physically relocating. You're deciding, you know, you can't stay in the same town with this person or what have you, so you're packing up your bags and you're actually moving. Now, in March, you're feeling it because we have the Three of Swords in the upright, and the Three of Swords is extreme heartache. Like it says here, heartache. You know, it's you just feel like your heart is shredded. You feel like someone's just stabbing holes in your heart. You're feeling the pain of this separation. You know you're doing the right thing, but man, it's tough. And you know, you're feeling like you failed. You're feeling depressed. You're feeling very sad. I mean, a lot of these emotions. I must feel like for some of you, it was a little bit better because you were focusing on things that you had to do to kind of step out of it. So you were like, okay, well, you know, I have to find a place, and then I have to do this, and then I have to pack this and that. So you know, you had something to distract you by sticking to focusing on where you were going and the practical matters associated with that. And then I almost feel like once you arrive, it's just like all of a sudden it's just this dump of emotions, and you're really starting to feel it. So, you know, my sympathies to those of you that are actually kind of going through this. You might have also found out that this person's seeing somebody else or something to that effect, because it's a 3, it's about betrayal. So sometimes it's, you know, the pain of finding that out, but that's for a small percentage of you. And as you move out, I mean, it doesn't necessarily get much better because And I'm going to tell you right now, don't kind of jump into bed with somebody to just forget about this or to make this go away, because the Lover's card in reverse, and this is the card of Gemini, if that resonates, can very much be about just getting into something and it's just carnal and it's desire, and you do it, and right after the fact you're like, okay, why did I do this? So don't do that. To, you know how you might be thinking the best way to get over someone is under someone. No, because you're gonna have immediate regrets. You're gonna have to face the same things that you did. It might make you feel better temporarily, but it's not going to be helpful. So to me, the Lover's card is the continuation of this March into April, where you might be going through a divorce. You might be arguing with a person that you left, and kind of having discussions with them, and you can't even, and I always feel like it's discussions. I mean, I don't think you guys should be talking to each other anyways, but I do feel like contact is made, and then you just start saying stuff that you really regret. It gets really ugly, people saying things like, how did I ever think we could have a relationship, really things like that. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be a rough month for you and the period surrounding it. Why is the Six of Swords here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages? Why is the Six of Swords here in the upright for Aries? Energies prior to March 2020. Yeah, you knew it wasn't going anywhere. You knew that there wasn't any commitment, that this was short term. This was not going to be a long-term endeavor. Staying in it, you or the other person is just starting to be really crappy, and I think it's because of the situation. So, I mean, one person, I don't know if it's you or the other person, just saying really crappy things, acting really vengeful and demanding things that are just, almost impossible, of the other person. And there's also frustration because nothing has changed in regard to the relationship. Maybe you wanted it to get someplace or thought things were going to change or going to get better, and then you or the other person is rethinking things. This is not a good idea. And I really don't think either of you want to kind of like do therapy or think about it or anything like that, because the Four of Swords can be about resisting contemplation, resisting therapy, resisting counseling, things like that. I think it was just like, this isn't working out. I don't want to try to fix it. I'm out of here. Is what I'm kind of getting. You or the other person. Why is the Three of Swords here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. And that can happen. You stay into something longer than you should just because, and then resentment starts to build, to the point where you just really dislike the other person that you're with. It's not going anywhere. It's not long term, yet you continue to stay in it, and then that ends up in a very ugly dynamic. Why is the Three of Swords here in the upright for Aries for March? Who's this person? What's this energy? Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune's in reverse, by the way. Page of Swords. Okay, I think you found something out. I think that you were spying, they were spying, somebody found something out about the other person. I feel like it's you. I feel like you found out. Whatever it was, it really broke your heart. It was like that extra, that icing on the cake. I mean, well, that's a positive thing, but it was just like that extra kick in the teeth that you really didn't need. And you didn't think the situation could get any worse than it was. You moved away from it. You really didn't think it could get any worse, because here you were, feeling this, bad enough, and deciding to leave this situation, relocating, getting away from it, having to separate, and then you find out this additionally from spying, or somebody tells you this also, because the Page of Swords can think without can talk without thinking. So somebody could be in conversation with someone, they just drop a truth on you, blurt it out, and you're just like, wow, did you just say that? And it's absolutely the truth, but it's something you could have gone without not knowing about. And this indicates to me that then all of a sudden things have gotten worse, okay? And it's something that you don't have any control over. You're just like, I can't believe they did this. Wow, this is just crazy. Just when you think that things couldn't get any worse, they actually do. So in the Knight of Pentacles, this is you kind of thinking about how you're going to move forward. Thinking, what, I'm not going to be so quick to take a chance on somebody in the future. I'm going to try to know exactly what I'm getting into. I'm not getting into anything that even is close to any kind of low risk. So you're kind of strategizing and deciding how you're going to move forward now that you kind of got this information that really kind of gutted you. Why is the Lovers card here in reverse, or Aries? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. The Lovers card in reverse. And I will say Lovers cards sometimes can speak of dishonesty, of an affair of some sort. You know, something that happened, and this could be, you know, what you did actually find out about, and you're getting further details on it. Why is the Lovers card here in reverse for Aries as they move out of March? Who is this person? What's this energy? But this is the information that you kind of need to really kind of sever things. I really think it hits home for you, and you decide at that point there is absolutely nothing there that you want to work on. There is nothing there you want to associate with this person. Yeah, I feel like you found out things about them. I think you found out that they were unfaithful. They might have been seeing, you know, several people, maybe at least being tempted, kind of looking at people. And this is enough to kind of push you over the edge. Yeah, you know, you're not motivated, you're not inspired, you're not reconciliation, not in the cards for this. I mean, there's nothing about this that you want to have anything to do with. You don't want to put anything into this or what have you. You know, even in the notion of something like that, you're just absolutely rejecting, because you know it would never work out because of what you found out that this person did. So wow, I wish I had a better reading for you. I didn't, you know, I don't have any control over kind of what comes out, but this is what it is. If this resonates, consider personal reading. Just send me an email. This is something we could definitely work out and figure out for you. Otherwise, click on one of the links below, what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current ex, or soon to be ex. And then also there's another link for how to move on from somebody you're having difficulty moving on from. Otherwise, check out your 2020 Sun Moon predictions in my playlist. Check out your 2019s. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.